What's your advice in school in math? Any
Math.
advice?
Learn your formulas. Memorize your formulas.
And by the way, how you the Chinese then? How you do that the Chinese then?
I'm sorry you keep cutting out.
Because Mhm. because I heard you have a concert in China in Chinese dance or like that.
Oh yes, okay. Well,
What's the
in
grand
regards to
prize?
it for Jingju, the Jingju competition, which was the Water Cube Cup, that's an international competition, uh, and our competition was held in Montreal. So they asked me to
Oh, okay,
compete,
okay.
and the top prize was to be able to perform your song in China, in Beijing.
Okay. By the way,
Unfortunately,
what's
I
the?
didn't get to that final step, but I was very
Okay,
grateful to be able to even be in the semifinals.
okay. This is like Got Talent.
Yes, it's a talent contest, kind of like China Idol.
And by the way, how you get in there? You're not Chinese or Asian. How you get in there?
It was my teachers that recommended me for this project. They had asked me if I wanted to participate, and so I had accepted because I've been taking Jingju since, Beijing Opera,
Mm-hmm.
since September past. And I've done a couple of concert series for New Year's and other performances. One in France as well that I did with my teacher and another a peer that sings with me who's also non Chinese. And so we were able to do that performance. And they asked me to do this one. So I was very grateful to be able to compete with the other participants.
Your friend from China. We will defeat him in Olympics. We will defeat him. Tell to her, we will defeat him in the Olympics.
In the Chinese Singing
Because
Olympics?
we are the best baseball team.
Oh, yes. That's in
Baseball
Japan, you
team.
mean?
We're the Katsuni Baseball.
You're the top baseball team in Japan?
We're the best.
That's
You play
fabulous.
baseball?
I have. I have played
Hmm.
baseball.
By the
I
way,
played softball, t-ball. I started out when I was 7 years
okay.
old. I was playing
Oh,
t-ball. The only girl on the team, on an all-boys team.
mhm. See, right?
I was taller than all of them, and I could hit a
Okay.
ball. So they definitely wanted me on their team.
Okay. By the way, how you invite in the baseball team? You're a girl, right? Because them only boys use baseball team
Well, in
back
Canada, we
then.
do mix. We do mix. We do have different teams for, well, either they're
Oh,
co ed or they're just all male and all female.
okay.
Now there's more mix. But we had family tournaments every year. Our
Mhm.
parents would play baseball and different competitions and family tournaments. So all the different families would get together. We all had very large families. Most of our family members, either our
Okay.
grandparents, they either had between five and up to 20 kids sometimes. So we had a baseball team of our own. So as those kids ended up
Mhm.
growing up, they had kids and more kids and more kids, and so the families got larger and larger.
You have many
Eh,
ancestors.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so amazing. You have a biggest family.
Yes, yes, we all have very large families. Yeah, my father's side they have seven kids, and my mom has five, all girls.
Mm,
But it's starting to downsize now. We are having less and less children. We have
okay.
2.5 children per family. I don't know how they get the point 0.5, but that's
By
what
the
we
way, how
started.
you meet Laura, the Chinese woman? Okay.
How did I meet Laura?
Mm.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure who you're referring to.
The
Laura, you're
Chinese
still there?
lady, Laura.
I'm not familiar with who you mean. If you mean Aurora, Aurora? Aurora is one of my teachers. She is actually the director of the school of Trésor de Chine au Canada, Chinese Treasures in Canada is the name of the school that I participate in. And our teachers are Michelle Jiang and Aurora Liang. And Aurora is the director of the school. She's the one that provides me with many opportunities to be able to sing Jingzhu.
I'm very sorry, Jen. The Wi-Fi. It's the Wi-Fi again.
Oh, I see.
I'm very sorry. Okay, okay.
That's okay. We're doing world connection here from Japan to
Okay.
Canada, so I understand.
My another question is how you meet Laura, try it woman, and the nice woman, Laura.
I'm not sure who you mean. The only Laura I
Laura.
know is,
Yeah, it's the Chinese woman.
oh, Aurora.
Aurora, Aurora.
Yeah, Aurora is her name. And she, as I mentioned, she is the director of the school, Chinese Treasures in Canada, Trésor
Okay.
de Chine au Canada. So she's the director of the school. She provides me with many opportunities to be able to sing across the world, and mostly doing virtual. But we
Okay.
do hope that we would be able to go to China one day to be able to perform, or on in Asia as a whole to be able to perform. But right
By
now,
the way,
sorry.
sorry we add him like a villain in our edit because you see my edit right? A police officer using a sword and
Yeah.
Laura to them fight scene because we
Mm.
like watching a lot of Chinese movie. That's why.
Oh, I see. Yeah. No, because the war symbol is not something that we take favorably to. So it represents a lot of hurt in our history, a lot of
Okay.
pain. So it's not something. If you're presenting that to her as an introduction, then it
Yes,
comes
just like that.
across
That's right. Yes.
as imposing.
Oh.
Yeah.
My other question is, any advice how to be a celebrity or an actor? Because you'll be an actor now.
Yes, I've worked with actors myself to be able to teach them, to be able to guide them, to be able to develop them. And yes, I do work as an actress. on the sitcom Daily Struggles with Robert D'Alessio, Patty Saragosa, and Art LeDuc. And that you can find on Roku on Rise Up TV. So you just go into the TV and movie stations selections on Roku, which is a free download, and you could be able to see us there. It's called Daily Struggles sitcom. Yes, to
Mhm.
be you have to train like anything. It's like being a brain surgeon. You to be a mechanic, to be a mathematician, you have to train. So it's important to be able to get out there and find the proper teachers so you could be able to be the best that you could possibly be as to be able to play the different characters, to be able to understand them. To
Okay.
there's a psychology and a sociology behind that. So you have to be very astute and to be able to memorize your lines. But there are very special ways of being able to memorize the lines that are being taught within the school system.
Mhm.
And get involved in your drama class. That's
Okay.
really important too.
My another question is, any advice how to be an idol group? Because here in Japan, them famous idol group. In Korea, idol group singer, just like that.
I like
Any
K-pop
advice
and
like band?
J-pop.
Yeah, no.
Hmm.
Okay. And band or idol group. Any advice?
Well, I think it's the same thing as acting. It's performance arts. If you enjoy going out and entertaining and being able to sing, then you need to train. You need to be able to have the right people that will guide you. Find people that you can trust in the industry, people that have credentials, and study hard. Uh, and if you want to do it, then do it. Perform. If it's part of you, go for it.
Okay. And my second advice, what's your advice in making a show or a talent or an interview just like here? Any advice for that?
Well, I
I
think
want to learn.
you're just as well placed as I am to be able to talk about that. How did you start out?
Just interview random people, just calling them in Messenger, just interview them.
That's
Said,
right.
hello, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, bro. Hello,
Hello,
Ron.
everyone. Hello, my friend. I can interview you. Your cosplayer,
Yes,
amazing.
exactly. So it's just about
How about
getting out there
you?
and getting engaged in your community, being proactive in what you're doing, and to be able to spot those talented and inspirational people that will come onto your show to be able to speak about what they do so they could pay it forward and you can learn from them. It's important.
My another question is, you did make a series or movie like Daily Struggles. How you make that?
Well, it's a
You
matter of
do. Mm.
putting a script together. So you sit down and you write the script, you develop your storyline, and you just develop where you want to go. So it's like writing a book almost, right? So you have an idea, you concept your idea, and you sit down and make, allow it to evolve. You understand your characters. Have you ever written a short story before for creative writing classes at school? Have you ever written a short story um, or even a play?
Mhm.
So it's
And
around the same idea. It's about developing your idea, creating your characters around there, and creating your motivation. Why do these characters exist? Why
yes,
do
yes, just
they?
like that.
What is their motivation behind their attachment to the rest of the characters? And how are they an integral part to the idea that you have put behind your story? And eventually, what is your conclusion?
Oh.
And then around that, you develop
Mhm.
everything that's technical. So you're talking about lighting, you're talking about your cameras. What style of look do you want? Do you want it to be comedy? Do you want it to be dramatic? So it's about setting your tone.
And by the way, how you meet Mr. Art,
How
your
did
couple in the show?
Art or Jeremiah?
Jeremiah.
Okay. So the way that I met Jeremiah is that I was working in a flower shop, and he happened to pass by one day and came in, and that's how we met.
Because we're just talking about love story or anything. We're making because we like some story show like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why we're always watching a story show. I was
There's always a good love story somewhere. Love is in the air, and there's always someone bound to fall in love.
By the way, my question is, uh, you can love someone even she's a different country around the world.
Absolutely,
I'm
absolutely.
Japan. And I like Taiwanese girl like that.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yes, because I have an idol in Taiwan.
well, isn't that lovely? Wow, you're getting around. People are getting to know you, Ryukat.
Yes,
Lucky you.
because and many people meet me, Indonesian or Malaysian people, many more.
Yeah. Well,
Just
that's fun.
making art, just making friends in Facebook. I adding lots, even them strangers.
Well, sometimes strangers become your very good friends. That's you always
Okay.
run into people you don't know, and they become your friends eventually. That's how
Eh,
things start.
mm,
Is
and why
those
we talking right
connections
now
start?
here?
That's
Yes.
right.
Why,
We wouldn't have
yeah.
known if each other if it wasn't
Yeah.
for our podcasts or you following Daily Struggles. You're one of our biggest fans. We love you, Ryukat.
Yes. Mm. By the way, I have a Facebook page about singers. It's a
Okay.
Globe singer. It's about a singer around the world, idol band like that, the singer. Because we're gonna a collab. It's just a collab. All the sing around the world. That's why we make that a Facebook page.
Oh, wonderful.
That's why we're posting a lot of sing from Taiwan, Japan, China, around the world.
And what's the name of that Facebook page?
Globe singing talent.
Oh, Global Singers and Talent.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Well, I'll have to look that up. I
Mhm.
think you did send me an invitation, did you not?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yep.
That's fabulous.
And my second question: any advice how to make friend or to make pals?
I think you just have to allow that to happen. You just eventually meet people, and you will come to understand if you want to continue having a conversation with that person. The connection will happen automatically.
And by the way, you're the woman. Give me advice, Esther. No woman give me advice. Only guys, only men.
Ah,
Them give me advice. You're the woman give us advice. You know that. Eh, because in my life, no one woman give me an advice. Just a man or a boy, uncle like that.
well, we're happy to be able to help you any way we can.
By the way, why you good in advice? It's like I just imagine you're a best teacher. Because you're really good in
Oh, that's
advice.
kind. That's so kind of you. I don't know if it's about giving advice or being opinionated. I think when you just uh, live so many trials in your life, you eventually learn from those trials, and you could be able to give advice to
Okay.
people. It's a matter of giving somebody a choice. So, what I give you as a possibility does not mean that it's the best advice for you, but it's up to you to choose if this is the advice that you want to go with or not.
And by the way, do you have Twitch? Because I'm live stream art there. Because I like arts. I like making arts or games. Because I have talent to. Because I watch a lot of artists. Them really make art. Them really cute making arts.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, I have seen a few of your drawings, if those are your drawings on your page.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yep.
that's great. No, you're very good. Is this little icon that is this
Mhm.
something that you did? The icon with the girl with
No,
the
no, 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 no. It's just my friend. I trade art. We're trade art. I said I
oh,
gonna draw your character. Just draw my character.
it's
It's
beautiful.
just a trade art.
Well, it's very, very good. They are very talented themselves.
Uh,
So where is it that we can see your art?
wait. Next. I will send you later.
Okay.
And wait. You know, my art made is just a computer software. No apps, no website. Just a computer software.
Hmm. And who is your favorite animator?
It's really hard. A lot people. You
A
know,
lot.
a lot.
Yeah.
So, so many. Instagram, Facebook, a lot, Twitter, around the world is my favorite animator. I
Mm.
respect everyone, animator,
Yeah. And who is your favorite um, animator?
a lot. I
Coloring?
forgot all the name. I
Yeah.
forgot all the name because so many.
Hmm.
Why we listing them all.
Oh, absolutely. There are just so many.
And
Hmm.
by the way, are you an animator too? Are you planning to make a daily struggle cartoons?
Not myself, but my
Mm.
daughter is.
Oh,
If you go visit Aya Avalon, she is an animator, and she has a book out as well, The Fantastic Garden, and she does VR, virtual reality.
oh, I know that too.
Hmm.
And by the way, do you have a memory of games? Because I have memory of games on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, you play a lot of different games.
Then I play Mickey Mouse, Nintendo Switch. I forgot what kind of title of game I played back then.
Hmm.
Also, I play Call of Duty, World War II, the first Call of Duty.
Wow,
That's why that's my story of my life. Draw my life.
that's wonderful. I'll send you the links to iAvalon. She also goes under
Mm,
the name of VJ VidKid. So sure, hers is
okay.
at Aya dot AV as in Victor, ALON as in Norman. Aya dot Avalon.
Okay. And my other question: any advice how to be an artist? How to draw?
How to draw?
Uh, yeah, how to be amazing drawing.
I think that there are just so many different possibilities out there now. Um, it's just a matter of picking up a pencil and starting to draw on paper and being creative. It's just being able to allow yourself to see, uh, different dimensions. I know that there's, when you're doing with animation, there's the seven head theory that you could deal with as well. So you have more of an elongated tone on the body. So you
Hmm?
can work with that. And there are so many art schools that are available out there and great teachers.
Oh, okay.
There are at Otaku-thons or Comic-Cons, there are different panels and forums that are available to people who love to draw or just or have a genuine curiosity about the art form. And then there's YouTube as well that can help you
Mhm.
to be able to learn the basics of drawing. And there's wonderful books out there as well. If you go into chapters or I'm not sure what bookstores you have out there, but Chapters is one of them that we have out here that have books available on drawing. You
By
can
the
look
way,
online as well.
any advice how to eat vegetables and fruit? Vegetables because I
Go to the
don't like
market,
vegetables.
clean them well, and chomp chomp away. Which kind of
Okay.
vegetables do you like? What color? Choose a color. Which one do you like?
Green,
Green?
blue.
Blue? Okay. Which one do you like the most?
Apple, grapes, orange,
Okay, so
banana.
those are all fruits. So what do you like in vegetables?
Uh, no, I don't like vegetables a lot. I'm vegetarian.
You don't even eat bok choy
Nope,
or cabbage? Any
nope.
no, no beets or anything either? Or
Yeah.
eggplant?
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm changing now because I planning to eat vegetables to make strong every day.
Yes. Yes, as long as you can have kale, anything dark green is the best. Dark green is folic
Mhm.
acid. It is wonderful, especially for women. Have folic acid. Anything dark green. Eat the rainbow. That's all I could say is eat the rainbow. The vegetables and the fruits
Mhm.
are the best for you. The best fruits that you could possibly have are berries. So anything with blueberry, strawberry, blackberry, anything that ends in berries is very good for you.
My second question is any advice what's this? Any advice how to get a job? Any advice for that?
Yes, absolutely. So you want to be able to,
Hmm?
well, somebody your age, I would recommend going out and volunteering. So go out and volunteer, go into your different organizations, whether it's a Meals on Wheels, whether it is working with the elderly, going, just even reading a book with your elderly is something that's so special. And these are the things that you could put on your CV because your employers will recognize that you have chosen a job that you want to work at. And you're not there just to make money. You're there because you really want to be there. And that makes the job dynamic so much greater. If you need to choose a job that you are comfortable in and that you are happy with, things that allow you to be creative and to be able to live your passion. If everybody lived their passion and were in the job that they were meant to do, there would be a place for everybody in the job force and there would be so much more opportunity and everybody would live a happier life. So live your passion. But first of
Mm-hmm.
all, going out and volunteering in your community organizations, I highly recommend it. And then you could get a reference from those employers that said, yes, that you were there, you were participating, that you were fun to work with, you showed up every day on time, you were participating, and you had creative ideas. So, those are the things that you want to be able to bring forth when you're going towards a potential employer for the future that will eventually pay you.
And by the way, any advice how to be a chef? Because I want to be cooking because I really like cooking video a lot. They're really
Oh,
delicious.
and so, what is your favorite meal to cook?
Eggs, food, lots of food, cake, many food around the world.
Yeah.
Moros,
Oh, and
sushi,
do you like to bake?
Tayamaki. Yes, yes. I like to
Yeah.
make food. It's just
Ah,
for
okay.
my.
And do you add meat to your
Hmm.
selection as well?
Yep.
What's your favorite type of meat to eat?
Pork, beef,
Pork?
cow, many meat.
Yeah. And fish?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Very good. So yeah, it's about like you say, you're looking at the videos that you have to get yourself down and dirty in the kitchen. You need to create all those beautiful meals and to be able to be very creative with your meals as well. So you want to create color, you want to be able to create sauces. It's about making those taste buds explode. But I remember seeing a teleseries one time and it made me reflect a lot. And I think it was called Oh My Ghost, if I'm correct in saying. And the chef said Never start eating your food
Mm-hmm.
and never start putting
Okay.
salt in your food until
Mm-hmm.
you've sat there
Hi.
and you smelt it and you've tasted it first. It's an insult to the chef if you add salt or pepper or spices until you've
Oh, just
actually
like
tasted your
chopstick.
food first.
And my another question. Are you done?
Yeah.
My another question is how to be a singer, how to be a song, how to make a song.
How to write a song. Well,
Yeah,
it
just
comes
like
down to
Mr.
creativity.
Jeremiah.
Yes. So if you have to sit down, sometimes the words come to you and sometimes the music comes to you first. So it's a matter of understanding how you want to develop your song. It's part of the creative process. So you have to choose a subject, really. What inspires you?
Idol master, country song, American song, Filipino song, Korean song, every song around the world.
Okay, but what are the topics that interest you most about
Idol
what?
master from Taiwan. They're really good in singing and anime song and American song, country song, a lot, Russian song around the world. A lot singer inspired me.
Okay,
Even I never understand. Mm,
so what are the lyrics that inspire you?
it's a lot. I never understand the lyrics, but I really like the music.
Ah, I see. Okay, so it's
Mm,
more of the music that inspires you than the lyrics themselves.
yeah, just a Russian song. It's really
Yes.
amazing.
Okay, and what do you think of the artist Dimash?
Who's Dimash?
Oh, I'm gonna send you some links on Dimash.
Send later, send later, send later.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Dimash
And my
is
other question.
from
Yep.
Kazakhstan, and he's a fabulous artist who has a vocal range of several octaves. He is definitely worth looking into. I believe
Mhm.
both his parents were opera singers, if I remember correctly. So he was able to. He also was taught opera at a very young age, and don't quote me on this, of course, but from what I understood is that he just never, when he made his vocal change in his vocal box, when he was from a teen to an adult, he continued to study
Mhm.
the tones in opera. Um, so he was able to keep that tonality of his very, very high pitches, so a soprano tone, even though he was able to um, develop his baritone voice. So he has a full range, like I believe 4 or 5 different ranges that he can sing, which is quite exceptional.
And by the way, this is a important question. How to save time? The time is really a problem, you know. That's why we always cancel, you know, like that. The time is the problem.
Oh, yes, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's already midnight here on the dot.
Oh, stay here.
And what is it now there? Are you at 1 o'clock? What time is it in Japan right now?
One is 1 to 10 here.
Hmm, I see. So oh,
And
it's
mhm.
10 a.m. you mean?
Oh, 1 2 p.m. here.
Oh, oh, okay. I see.
Wait, my another question is, how to be an interviewer? Just like Uncle Bobby, that Alan Dan Gaming, Conan O'Brien, how to be an interviewer?
I think you have to ask the right questions. It's about really understanding and researching um, your invited guest, getting to know them before you meet with them, and then sitting down. What we find on Rob's Inner Circle, our podcast, that is on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That when we do a pre interview with our talent, so we're able to be able to sit down with them afterwards and to discuss our pacing. So we know exactly where the development of our conversation is going and that there's no surprises. Our guests feel comfortable where they are. They already know what the topic is about and they already understand what the question development is about as well.
Mhm.
So they already feel comfortable. They know that there's no surprises coming up in their questions and they can speak freely about the topics at hand.
And by the way, your Chinese friend Laura.
Aurora, yeah.
Yes, or we can interview her, or if something go bad said. That is gonna, we just don't like a bad interview with people sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, well, maybe one time we can come on together. I'll come back and I'll bring Aurora
Okay.
with me.
By the way, we just send him a little link because that's a Chinese anime. It's Bilibili. If you don't like Chinese anime, that's his country anime.
Oh, I see.
I send it a lot. It's musical anime, like just like that. It's a website
Okay,
anime or YouTube. It's a Bilibili,
okay.
just like YouTube in China.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Oh, you'll have to send me the link.
Okay. By the way, I really like Chinese series. Chinese music, Chinese movie and anime. Them really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Do you
that's why I
watch
have a.
TV series as well?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was a kid too. Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee,
I
Mr.
see.
Lee, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly China in America, the gang war, like triads.
Oh, okay. Okay. My favorites are like the mythological or the ghost type series, like Oh My Ghost, my my Shy Boss. I've seen that as well, and Ashes of Love. That's a beautiful series, and White Snake as well. The Legend of White Snake. I've seen beautiful series in China.
Mm. By the way, I watched a war Chinese movie, like a World War II Chinese movie, like that.
Hmm.
Them have kung fu, sword fight, even they have guns, like Chinese style.
Okay. Have you watched any Korean teleseries as well?
Yeah, yes, most of the time, but I
Yeah,
don't like Korean series. I like the animated version.
I see. I see.
And by the way,
And what about like Ghost in the Shell? Have you watched that?
yes,
Hmm.
most of the time, only in animate.
I'm sorry, you had a question for me and I cut you off.
Yes, my question is, okay, how you clean your room because I get lazy a lot. How to avoid laziness
I still have to
because
clean
we
my
interview,
room.
yeah, just like that.
Yeah, I need to take time to do that because I'm a little multitasker, so I have things everywhere.
Because I'm an artist.
How did you know I didn't clean my room, right, Kat?
Nothing. I'm a wizard.
You are,
I
aren't
ask a
you?
wizard. It's
Yeah.
just
You have
because
parents that
mostly
tell you to clean your room, and I have a boyfriend that tells me to clean my room. So there you go. Yeah, that's what happens with multitaskers.
yeah.
We have better things to do than clean our room. But eventually we have to get to it.
By the way, what's the place there in Canada? Any advice how to go in Canada? Because we like the place there, the winter.
Yes. Well, in the winter there's so many
Asians
activities.
like that.
So many activities in the wintertime as much as in the summertime. So we have a difference in temperature from -40 to +40. So that's 80 degrees that us Canadians get used to every year. And we spend most of our time
Okay.
in snow. So yeah, we're adaptable. We must have
By
thick
the
skin.
way, what's the difference American and Canadian? Because you have the same voice, the same face. What's the difference with the Canadian and American?
Oh, an American can tell the difference between an American and a Canadian, and I believe vice versa too. We definitely can figure out through different tones or dialects or punctuation on certain words if somebody's a Canadian or an American.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, I just believe there's a frame of mind as well sometimes that is involved with the Americans. We're neighbors. We're neighbors. So in regards to the culture and the economy is a little different. Capitalism is a little different. So there's variances.
And by
How do
the
you
way, what?
how do
Mhm.
sorry, how do you find that it is between Japan and North America? Do you find
I
that
don't
there's a
know.
big difference?
Yes, because the skin, like that, they
Oh,
have a
I
different
see.
face.
As in race, you mean?
Yes,
Oh, I see.
Nisai.
Hmm. But there are Asian Americans as well.
They have different skin, like the Chinese American and Chinese. They have different skin, different, race.
Okay.
It's just I watch African American. They have a different skin or race. The African, they're very black. The black African American
One
are,
country to the next. Eh?
yes.
Yeah.
Wait, are you born in America? You gonna be a different person there?
I think that there are just so many beautiful different cultures that are in North America. Uh, Ethnically, we're very diverse.
By the way, any advice how to be a soldier? Because you have a family of soldier. My grandpa's a soldier, military like that.
I think that nowadays our armies are so different. We're more community oriented. Um, there is a time where people go to defend other countries, um, and we see that in the world of today. That we've stepped away from certain countries, and unfortunately, there's different politics that become involved. But if you're going to get involved in the army, then you just join the army, but hopefully you're doing it for the right reasons. Hopefully it's about defending your community and to be able to help them the best way that we can. Here in Canada during COVID, we had our military go into our to be with our elderly that were having much difficulty and to be able to help them because our medical personnel wasn't able to keep up with the pandemic. So we see at that particular time where our military steps in and to be able to help out. So they are really
Mm-hmm.
an aid. We see that as well if there's natural disasters, how our military will go in to be able to defend the people and to be able to help them the best way they can. Whether it's filling sandbags or during floods, or to be able to help evacuate the people, or to bring them aid, to bring them water, to bring them medical supplies. Uh, those are That's when the army becomes important, and that they serve the people well.
And my question is, why Canadians really good in French, like Brazil, like Spanish and Portuguese? How
Yes,
about two language like that? They have a two language.
yes, we have French and English.
Like China,
So
there are many language.
yes, and we have different dialects in the French as well. So we have les Acadiens that are more of the East Coast. We
Mm,
have the French Quebecois. We have Franco-Ontarians and Franco-Manitobans and Franco-Albertans and Franco-British Columbians. We have them right across the board
mm,
in the prairies as well. There's some people that do speak French. Um, and then a lot of the business language is the Anglophone language, uh, the English language, which are English language
mm.
derived from the British.
The
So
British.
when we write, we tend to add in OUs instead of just U's, like as in uh, how can I say there's some like color, the word color. We will add COLOUR, so we add U's instead of just the OR, where the Americans will say OR at the end or spell OR. Sorry.
Okay. Capiche.
Hey, that's Italian.
Mm.
That's
Wait,
Uncle Bobby's language.
yeah. Wait, what's the mindset? Like ho 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 ho. What does this mean? Like ho ho. Hey, what's a French movie or cartoons like they sing ho ho like that? The France.
They go, oh ho. I'm not familiar with the
Okay.
expression that you mean.
Ho 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 ho.
Oh, well, it's just an exaggeration of a feeling of an emotion. So it can mean many things. It's like a more of a surprised feeling. You know, when you're how can I explain it? When you're like, oh ho, or no, oh ho ho. You know, it depends on the emotion.
Like that.
Depends on the
Okay.
situation.
Okay. Another question is how to avoid, misunderstanding with people around, because I'm experienced that too,
Hmm. Uh,
misunderstanding people.
it's about context.
Mm,
So, uh, first thing, it's about understanding communication. So, the first thing you need to do to understand somebody is to listen. The first thing you need to do is to listen. And you need to stop and reflect. And, our parents always said, think before you speak, right? That's a big expression, is to think before you speak. So it's a matter of really understanding the context and being respectful to the other person and understanding where they come from, even if you do not agree with what they say. They feel very strongly about their opinion because they've either gone through a situation that's led them to believe that, or that they could also be ill informed about a situation. And if you know that the answer is definitely not right, you still have to respect them in their opinion, but you could always give facts that could lead to the understanding of your own opinion or the truth about a situation. So sometimes there are misunderstandings that happen,
mm,
and you have to speak with respect with a person. You can never degrade them. You have to be able to speak with them with the utmost love and admiration, regardless if you approve of what they're saying or no.
and okay, second question, what's the next episode of Daily Struggles? In Roku TV, I don't have Sky Cable like that. We have different channel, and
You don't have
how I can
Roku
watch it.
in Japan? Roku's from Japan.
Oh, Roku TV, I don't know
You
that yet.
Oh no? Yeah, you can have it on your smart TV, or you could actually
Mhm.
go on Amazon if you have a smart TV that doesn't have Roku yet. You could go on Amazon, and order it. It's for the stick. It's $30. Excuse me, and that you could go ahead and acquire that stick, or you could download it, I believe, on your phone as well as an app.
Oh, see. I thought I'm gonna buy something buy a lot of money to have that thing.
Yeah, it's about $30 American. It could be
Okay.
if you wanted like several different channels or possibilities of streaming services, then it could go up to $120 US. But the basic Roku is $30 US.
By the way, you can give us a hint in this struggle. You can give us a one hint or any hint in what's going on there.
Ooh, well, you'll see a lot more of Evangelina, which is Isabella's mother.
Hmm?
So we might see Carmine getting a little bit more worked up. And we have some pretty interesting episodes coming up as well that will require a lot of reflection on the Bellinotes and the Mandalini's part.
Okay. What's happened? A delivery ring is somebody said is there have a delivery of Grandmine Jeremiah 5 rings
On
episode
the
5.
yeah, the five
Happy New
golden
Year.
rings.
Yes, yes, yes. What happened there?
Oh, when they had the onion rings delivered, when
Yes,
Carmine had
yes,
the onion rings
yes.
delivered,
It's just like
and
Soprano, you put in black the screen
oh yes, because he was in
and
love
in
with this
black.
onion ring.
Yes, yes. What
Yeah.
happened there?
Oh, because it was his alleluia moment of being able to eat his onion ring, and then Isabella caught him eating when she slaved over the stove for hours and hours over a New Year's Eve dinner to be able to serve to him, and he went and ordered onion rings. So it was an insult to her cooking, to her fabulous
Okay.
Italian cooking.
Another question. Any advice in study in math?
In math, yes.
Yes.
Just like I
Anything
mentioned
going to school
before,
now?
you have to memorize your formulas. That's the best way to do it. And do not be shy to go and be tutored by your teachers. Your teachers are there to be able to accompany you. They are engaged in being able to help you with your development and to make you succeed. So, all you
Oh.
teens out there, go out and take advantage of your teachers. They're there to help you.
And by the way, what's the Chinese dance? Because we heard some Chinese dance like yang yang chi na 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 na, just like that. What kind of Chinese dance do you use? Or
Well, there's this
Mandarin? Speak.
the dance itself, you mean? To dance?
The Chinese dance, the competition.
Oh, the competition. The last competition
Yes.
I was in was the Water Cube Cup. And I wasn't dancing for that one. I was singing, and I was singing "Farewell, My Concubine."
By the way, Laura's never gonna say that stinking Japanese kid.
Oh, she would never say that.
Okay, because I watch a lot, Chinese versus Japan in America.
Oh, really?
The Japanese dog, the comedy I watch. You know
Oh,
South Park.
oh. I never watched that. I think it's quite degrading. There's a lot of those type of styles of cartoons. I just feel like it's touchy subject. There's some kind of language that in those types of cartoons that stir me wrong.
My another question, how you aspire to be an advisor, a good advisor? You don't mind.
I don't mind
You're
having a
like a
chat with
teacher now,
somebody.
you're like a sensei, you're good advisor and you can make a novel for that or a story like that.
Oh, that's so
How you
kind.
inspired?
I don't think I see myself as that, but if I do say something that inspires somebody and it helps them to guide them, then so be it. And that's a good day for both of us. But I think it comes with experience. I think it comes down to um, living out experiences and looking at them and in a very positive light. If we focus on the negative, then our life will be negative. But if we focus on things that are positive, then that positive light will always come to us. We will be surrounded by light always. It's like a meditation. You transpire what you want to be able to live and see in your daily life. And if you wake up with the intention of doing good and being in a positive mood every day and living the positivity through everybody that you're around, then positive things will happen to you and you will be successful.
Mm. By the way, you just like Garmin, Psychochi, you were giving advice. You know that YouTube channel. It's really amazing. You just like that. You're giving advice to people.
Well, I'm happy to be here with you, Ayukat. Very happy to be with you today. And
And my question is,
I'm sorry, I
are you
was
gonna
going to
say
say that
something?
I was just going to mention that I really appreciated our time yesterday, our little chat that we had yesterday as well. And thank you for taking the time with me.
By the way, you have something promote here or shout out because this is my I give people my guests a shout out or promotion their social media.
Great. Well, thank you so much. So, if you would like to follow me, you could go and follow me at Jenny Duhame. So it's Jenny Duhame for Reels on Facebook. So it's Jenny, as you see in my text here at Jenny Duhame for Reels. And you can go and follow our page at Daily Struggles Sitcom. We also have
Yep,
uh,
go
two
watch it, guys.
We have two podcasts, which is Rob's Inner Circle on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern daily. And we have Noon Hour Out of the Box with our fabulous hosts, Esther B. and Robert D'Alessio. And that is on Wednesdays at noon Eastern Time. So you could go check those out. We're on YouTube,
Mm.
StreamYard, Twitch, and Facebook Live.
Oh, do you live in Twitch?
Yeah, we're on Twitch as well.
Oh, I second that you're all in YouTube.
Oh yeah, no, we're on the four different platforms.
Oh, so same too.
Oh, fabulous.
By the way, they like act like laughing or like that because everyone gonna think Big Brother. She's dating a something girl in online. I don't wanna, my parents mad or my uncle. I don't wanna be grounded for life.
Oh no, we do not want you to be grounded for life. You have so much life to
Mm.
live.
Even the lockdowns here,
But it's been
be
fun.
grounded
It's
for life.
Oh no, we don't want that. One day I'll get to meet your uncle. We'll have a good chat.
Another question. Even them a stranger because some people, some stranger, some Indian guys, some weird Indian guys adding you randomly,
Mm-hmm.
and they say you beautiful girl, you sexy girl, them add. How to avoid weird people like that? Weird people, online trolls like that. How
Just
to avoid them?
don't respond. Just don't respond, unfortunately. If people don't have good intentions to be able to, be connected with you, then it's best to not respond. If they want to follow
By
you,
the way,
so be it, but
yeah,
they don't
it's
necessarily
like
have to have that conversation with you. You have to set your limitations. And if you don't feel comfortable with that conversation, then you end it there.
question. Any advice? Because I see you have a talent too.
I'm sorry?
Like a nurse. Are you a cosplayer too?
No.
Hello, Janen.
Yes.
Are you a cosplayer too? Because I see you like a dress like a nurse. What's that?
Oh,
Acting? Are you
yes.
acting
Oh, that
like?
was that was for Halloween that I dressed up a masquerade. Yeah. And but for Halloween, I've done PP Longstocking, I've done masquerade, I've done various different characters. I love getting dressed up. It's fun.
By the way, and how about acting? How you inspired to be actor? Any advice for that? Because I make some series too, just like Bobby or some Japanese teleseries or superhero Power Rangers, Megatron like that,
Ooh, that'd be
Motoman,
fun.
Kamuman, just like that. Any advice in acting?
Yeah, I think you just have to, just like your cartoon characters, you develop your characters and you develop your story around that. I totally encourage you to be able to develop stories and to get them out and put them on film. You could do that with clay models as well. You could do that in different various forms. And you have to figure out which form that you're going to do it in and go for it. With your friends, you have lots of friends that do animation or just to draw, and you could put that together and just film it with your phone, or you get a camera, just put it together.
Mhm.
Put some music behind it, write your music. You get your team together from all over. You could have your own production company with all the people that you know.
But she's a really good reporter and actor. A voice actor too.
Who's that?
Esther.
Oh,
Esther.
Esther.
You don't know her?
Yes.
Esther.
No, of course. Sorry, you
You
cut
forgot
that out. You cut out
him.
there, so I didn't hear who you were talking about. Yes, she is fabulous. Her, and we have another friend as well that follows us, Sonia Barnes Higgins is a fabulous voice actress, and Ricky Madoff as
Yes.
well, who's a voice actress who did the voice of Buster. I don't know if you've ever seen that cartoon, but Arthur, do you know the cartoon
Yeah,
Arthur?
but
And then there is his best friend Buster, who was a bunny, and she did the voice of Buster. And then we have Spike Spencer, who was in Evangelion.
send me that. I will gonna watch it.
Yes, yes. We interviewed Spike Spencer, um, who's a fabulous voice actor. You must go and see him. He's now in Australia with his wife Kimberly Spencer and their two boys. Who he just became a new papa, and yeah. So you could go and he does a blog as well. He has a whole blog series that he does and talks about how to become a voice actor. A
Okay, okay.
freaking genius voice actor, he says.
Okay.
So I'll send
And
it
my
to
another
you.
question. I hope I'm not annoying. My question is not nonsense because some people watch right now here them telling is my live stream is nonsense.
Why is your life nonsense? Because they don't agree with you podcasting?
Mm, yes. I meet someone, they said my live stream is really suck. I just like making talk about people, you like that. They saying I'm a worst interviewer.
I think you're great. It's unfortunate that our connections cut out, but hey, that's the internet world. But I think you're fabulous. I enjoyed my time this evening, or
Oh,
for
thank
your
you so
morning,
much.
your afternoon.
And my question is, my any advice, how to, this important, how to find a house or hotel because I wanna grown up because I wanna be get a job, parents, I want my family proud, just like that.
I think it's
That's
about
why.
putting your savings together.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to save up and put your even. I remember when I was working, I used to have a job with the government. Was paid literally $5 an hour, and so what I would do is I would take half of my paycheck because I wasn't necessarily paying taxes then. I wasn't making enough money when I was 15 and 16 years old. So I would take half my paycheck and I would put it away in a savings plan, and the other portion I would use to be able to go out and buy a meal or to be able to pick up, whatever I needed for school. Or and then when it came time to for me to go to university, well, I had all this money that was put away. So I was able to go to university and pay for my university, and I was able to
Okay.
leave town and build my life at that particular time. So that's a way of being able to build. Start young, of being able to go to a bank, open an account, put a savings account together, put a checking account together. So anything that you make, split it in half, throw it into your savings, and the other portion you keep in your checking for your rainy days, for the things that you need. And then eventually you're just going to build from there. You could buy either GICs or savings bonds. um, you can invest in different types of bonds. They probably have some Japanese bonds that are available too. I don't know a lot about your economy, but it might be something that you'll want to speak with your banker to give you some ideas on how to invest. And then eventually you can put
Mm-hmm.
those away for savings plans. And if you wanted to purchase a house, then you're going to need some capital. You're going to need some equity, to be able to put
Okay.
down on that house so you could eventually get the mortgage that you need.
Thank you so much for the advice.
Pleasure.
I'll write that. And you can make a novel because some people make advice, they make a novel, a book like that.
Oh, really? Well, I am in the middle of writing a book for a friend of mine. Her name is Edna Silver. She's 91. And so we're in the middle of writing a memoir about her life journey. And that should be coming out very shortly. So I'll keep you posted on when that is launched.
And my question is, what's in the rules there in Canada? They have rules because here in Japan, it's strict. They have rules here, you know. How about there in Canada?
In regards to what exactly?
Rules. What you don't do there, just like that, or you don't. You know, what's the rules?
All rules are within the common law or the civil law
Yeah,
that we have.
civil war. Like,
So, yeah,
yeah.
well, we have the civil law and the common law, or the droit commun, which is different than the common law. So it depends. I think that it comes down to the basics of the Ten Commandments. Thou shall not,
Okay,
and
okay.
the Ten Commandments, right? So it's, there's certain elements in the Ten Commandments that are very um, important. Thou shall not kill, number one. And there's other elements too that are definitely a no. It's about having a moral judgment. It comes down to justice and morality. And, there's a
Okay.
four-tier system where it's understanding justice and morality, and justice and immorality. And then you have injustice and morality. and injustice and immorality. So it's
Okay, okay.
understanding that system and defining what the situation is, whether it's under the criminal code or the civil code. So it comes down to judgment and uh, and prejudice.
What's this?
You know,
Uh,
we have a full law system here
mm,
as well. So
yep. How big question people answer question because it's really viral right now. Answer a question. How you handle that? Because we have many questions in daily struggles.
you have questions about daily struggles or in your daily
Yeah.
struggles? In your
In
actual
my daily
daily
struggle.
struggles.
No. Yours daily struggle. Are you planning to make a video of the daily struggle question answer because the Kumbali they have now and my another question is how to camp in the forest because I wanna go in Canada too soon in the year 2078 or I come there in Canada I meet some ants or roll many of my friends there.
Yes, you should come and visit. That would be great.
By the way, why Canada always winter, always wearing snowy clothes, just like here in Japan?
I think you should speak to Mother Nature about that one.
Okay.
We're just in a periphery where it just we have the four seasons, and it just happens to be a lot colder than other countries. We're farther away from the equator, so it's of course we're gonna get our snow.
By the way, any advice how to collab with people or crossovers or meet with people because I'm really shy now or talking with you here because my voice like that because I
Uh,
wanna meet with people
yeah,
collabing like that make a
exactly what
team.
you're doing. You're doing it right, Cat. It's just about networking, 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 getting yourself visible, getting yourself out there, defining who you are, and defining what your end goal is. So if you set yourself to, I'm going to say something very mundane, like to set your sights on going and acquiring the apple at the grocery store, then you're going to get up in the morning, you're going to get yourself ready, you're going to take out your bag to go shopping with, you're going to get into your vehicle or on your bike or you're going to walk to the market and you're going to go and you're going to purchase your apple. So you set your goals on what
Okay,
you want to
okay.
do.
And my question is how to get more fans or noticed by people like Justin Bieber or Daily Struggle and many people. Because I wanna be famous. I'm making friends to be famous, to be celebrity like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I promised to my family, that's why.
Yeah. I'll continue to be a good person and trust your talent. Do what you're meant to be. Be who you're meant to be, and to um, of course you need the visibility. So it's about making yourself visible and to be able to document what you're doing. Right now we're in a day and age where that
Mhm.
documentation is vital to a lot of the careers that are out there. If you want to be a public person, then you need to make yourself public. You need to make yourself known. There are certain platforms that
Okay,
do
okay.
help you with that visibility, or you could purchase ads or about your marketing. It's about understanding your
Mhm.
marketing and understanding your development.
Oh,
So in that you have to create a lot of it's what you call R&D, so research and development. So you have to know exactly who you are and where you're going. So you're setting out a very distinct plan, and you know exactly all the steps you need to take to get there.
by the way, you can give us a story about your family member because you military things because your grandpa, like I like military story like that.
Um, well, I don't know a lot of the stories about my grandparents going overseas. 'Cause I never
Mm.
met my maternal grandfather. He died very, very young of a brain aneurysm. Um, we heard that there was shrapnel that had lodged into his brain, which is the remnants of a bullet, and had caused internal bleeding, which created an
Okay.
aneurysm. So he passed away when before I was born. My mother was 10. And then my grandfather, who also served in the war, um, he he passed away when I was 10. And my grandmother, who worked for a company called Inco, um, and that was a mining company. During the war, we're the nickel. Where I'm from is the nickel capital of the world, so they had um, a development of a regiment of artillery that was a manufacturing um, development that was there. And my grandmother worked for that, and there was an explosion in the plant, and she had an iron rod that went through her shoulder. She survived, and she's still living today.
Okay.
She'll be 103 in November, God willing.
Wow. Long age woman, right?
Yeah, very wise. That's probably where I get all my good advice from. But both my grandmothers
Wow.
were very wise.
May another question, how to avoid shyness because some people are shy. Mostly I interview people, them leave my interview, they leave the guest because they're very shy. Mostly my friend are very kids, 10 or 20 like that. They're very shy. How to avoid that shyness?
I think it's about practice. Practicing going out there and just being able to speak with people. It's always difficult to do it at first, but you train yourself. You train yourself to go out there. If you're an introvert, it's very, very, very difficult for people who are introverts to go out there and to be able to speak to people. They're going against their grain. So it's about practice. Like for me, it was easy because I am an extrovert meets extrovert, and
Okay.
I like the comedy. I like being able to speak with people and to be able to learn from people, just to have a conversation, to go out and be, you know, the buffoon probably every the comedy person. So to me, it came easy. So performing is not always easy. I get the dry mouth and I get the jitters. I get nervous. But when that red button goes on, then you need to perform. It's your time, so you might as well make it worthwhile, and to just live in that moment to the best possible moment you possibly can. When you're meeting people, it's the same thing. You get that dry mouth, you get nervous, you don't know. It's like being on a first date all the time. So, you just have to go out and do it.
And by the way, we can add Laura, your friend in China, to be a villain in the show, like a super villain. We can add him.
That would be kind of cool to
I
have
hope she
Aurora
like
as the
it.
supervillain,
She's
because
a
she's so
evil
not a supervillain in real life.
because
She is one of the nicest people
okay.
ever.
We're very
So
sorry because
yeah, she would. I wonder how she would take that role. That would be very interesting to have her play a
mm,
supervillain.
because mostly some actor are acting like super villain are really nice guy in real life. That's why.
Yes, yes. There you go. It's playing characters. It's
Mm,
exactly that, right? Okay. It's about playing characters. It's about being. I think I would love to play a villain because it's so against my grain
mm,
of, who I'm not. So you get to play those characters, like the Agatha Christie
yeah.
murder who done it.
By the way, I have a script here. What Laura is gonna do? She's gonna be a Doi Doi gang leader, vice leader of the Doi Doi gang. Then from China, messing around here in Tokyo or Hong Kong in or Liberty City, messing around them. They have more territory. And
Oh,
the hero in my story is about Katsuni Police and the Topolei, the Chinese tofu police officer department. Them
okay.
gonna arrest Laura and the main head, the main head, the Doi Doi gang. And Laura's, some Chinese sword, the giant Chinese sword. We just imagine Laura gonna fight Mr. Tofu like a giant sword
Mr.
fight.
Tofu, I like
Even
that. Mr. Tofu with some sesame sauce.
by the way,
That would
Mr.
be
Tofu is a
great.
real person. We just like
Oh, really?
wait,
Oh, I have my apologies.
wait. It's just a nickname. You just like made him like a Chinese. He's American. We just made him a Chinese because his name is Mr. Tofu. Tofuya, Master Tofu. Is a Chinese guy. That's why we add him.
Ah, I see.
And the script is Laura's gonna be arrested and have a revenge to Mr. Tofu.
Yeah, like
And
a
my script
flash.
is yeah. And my script is that evil woman always gonna fight. And Mr. Topo's script is no Rio Cat. Lead this. This is a Chinese fight.
Yeah.
It's
So
like that.
should we call her Madame Laura?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, Mr. Rio Cat, don't fight here. You're Japanese. Handle with the Chinese guy. It's a Chinese fight only. China to China.
Oh. And does Japan come in and save the day?
Hello, Janet.
Yes.
Um, okay, the script is about police officers around the world. That's a
Okay.
story about a gang fighting. That's why it's just my idea because Laura is like good acting. That's why we had him as a
Yeah, she is a very good
villain.
actor.
I hope you like it. I hope
That would be fun. You should
you
send me a
black
little
me.
script.
I hope you black me again. He said this little kid is really hate me. I just imagine or something gonna say that to me. She arrested in a
She's gonna say
Chinese
what?
place. What again? I forgot. Yes, for life. Arrested,
Mm.
and we're celebrity. We and Mr. Topu we're and celebrate in America together as a police team. Gonna ruin my script. Hello, Jen. Hello, Jen.
Yes, I'm here.
It's really annoying the Wi-Fi. Them ruining my script now.
Oh, see, it's confidential. Nobody can
Mm.
hear it.
Okay. I will send you the script. It's about police officer making a team work around the world.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to reading it.
And by the way, I'm planning to make a show too.
Very good.
How about you? Are you planning to make a show? Not in this
Yeah,
struggles.
I would love to see a year show.
How about you? Are you planning to make a show too?
Yes, we're going to be starting to film very, very shortly. We started
No.
filming a few weeks ago.
Okay. Your own show, not Daily Struggle. Your own original show.
Oh, my own original show. Ooh, well, you never know. I might have some ideas in the works.
By the way, this is my question, important question. How to make a show like Daily Struggle? Advice for that. You know how to pay people to be an actor.
Yeah, well, that's our daily struggle right now is about being able to find the sponsors that we need to be able to pay the actors and to pay ourselves as creators. So right now we're looking for sponsorship to be able to help us to do that.
And what Daily Struggles about? What is about Daily Struggles? What is this about? What is story like that? What
Yeah,
is
Daily Struggles is about two couples that are from different worlds, but they meet as a multiverse. So they're living lives that are very similar, but in different dimensions, and it's about how each couple defines their role within that struggle.
and by the way, how Uncle Bobby meet a Vietnamese girl? I mean woman. How she met it? A Vietnamese
Ah,
woman.
well, that's Uncle Bobby's story.
That is
I'll have to let him tell you that.
okay.
It's his love story.
Okay. Because let's talk about it. It's just a theory, a game theory.
Okay.
It's just like I like some YouTubers like interview, talking, making review like that. It's inspired me.
Ah, I see.
And by the way, my another question, how you how you make where is this? How you make a video or a good upload? How to make how people like them? How people them like them? Your interview, I mean your broadcast like that. How why people like Daily Struggle, even me? How people like that? What's for the advice for that?
Uh, you mean why do people like daily struggles? I think
Yes,
that
and
because they can connect with the situations.
by the way, the Daily Struggle is really inspiring me to get a girlfriend, make a show about it, and it's amazed me the Daily Struggles like the comedy, the art style.
Oh, that's so great. I'm glad that we can inspire you.
Wait, Auntie Patty never gonna be jealous with the Vietnamese girl, Vietnam woman.
Not the real Patty. Maybe Isabella,
Yes,
but not the real Patty.
Isabella, Isabella, Ella.
No. Yeah. No, but
And by the way,
Robert's very happy.
why Mr. Art song you never get viral or trending? Won't you by my side? I want you like that. They never trending or get 1 million views.
Yeah,
That song is so
we
amazing.
need we need
It's
you to
stuck
get
in
it
my
out
head.
there. We need you to get it out there so we could give it more visibility. We need to send Art Leduc more fans.
By the way, I can cover it here right now. And since I met you, I know it's right. I just wanna tell you, you open up my eyes. Is that so easy?
That's
Oh,
amazing.
OMG.
Well done.
Chubama is, I just forgot the lyrics, but I'm a miss of the song. I have
I
a
love
permission
it.
to make that intro. I
I
have a
love it.
permission to I have a permission to put that in my music
There you go.
because I gonna add that for jokes for fun.
I love it. That's great.
Never stop running.
Uh,
Why never stop running for everything, Mr.
we're
Charles?
so happy that we could use this song in the show.
I can use this song to my walking scene. It's like 500 mile that I walk, 500 more.
Oh, yes.
That we're gonna add
That's
them
an
that
inspiring
song.
song.
Training montage. Like we're gonna add the music of Mr. Charles training montage. Like so I never stop running for everything.
And then you go in, I will walk
What camera I use to
5,000
make
miles.
film? Mm. What camera I use to make film?
Yes, you just get out your camera and start filming.
Cartoons. What are I good camera? You have a good film.
Oh,
That's why we like the daily struggle, the
you'll
scene,
have to be an animator.
jokes. By the way, uh, this is my question. How about Dushak? What is it? What's the next
Dushash?
character just like that?
Dushash will be coming up soon.
Yeah, because
We'll
we
see,
really
we'll see him very
because I want a
shortly.
grand wishes. I want a grand wishes.
Ah,
Mm, I have a wish. Siya. My wish is I have the power to make film. That's why. And hello there. Hello, hello. Are you still there, Janet?
yes, I'm still here.
But okay, okay. What's the new character in the Daily Struggle? Except with Lolita. What's the new character there?
Oh, well,
What's the name?
that'll come up soon enough. Lolita.
Okay.
Lolita Fernandez.
By
Yes,
the
she's
way,
quite the character.
how you make film outside, even it's lockdown or apparently, you know,
Oh, you just have to make
see.
sure that you have good mics and good lighting with you. Just make sure that you understand lighting.
And adult using mask. How them, make a film about that. Adult using mask.
About, oh, with using masks. So because of the COVID.
Mm. Yeah,
Oh, yes.
no one using mask.
Yes.
Say what? Mm.
Yes, we have to keep a distance of 2 meters between our actors, and we have to make sure that our masks are on all the time. There is, I believe, a maximum of 15 minutes that an actor can be on set with another actor in the same vicinity if they're in a closed room. Um, and so, yeah, so it's been quite difficult and challenging for us, but the companies have been working hard and being able to still be in production and to continue filming. But it has
And
been
by,
difficult on the actors. There's no touching and there's no kissing and
okay.
there's no physical contact with the actors between them. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
you can
okay.
still be in the same room to act.
By the way, we can add your reporter. Are you in for that? A voice actor, a reporter?
Oh, with Esther? Yes,
Yes.
Esther and Fernando were the
Yes.
reporters. And then I had Mark,
Mm.
that
It's
was a
about the
reporter
news.
as well.
Yeah.
And Shannon Saintis as
Mm.
well, that were reporters.
You're gonna say the Dodoy Gang rise again. The vice leader is Laura, planning to destroy the Katsuni police. Like a news report. Like a news report like that.
A news report like that. Oh, that could be interesting. Could be
And by the
interesting.
way, are you been a show before? Are you been a show or a movie or a TV show?
Yeah, I used to be in TV when I was a lot younger. When I started out, I was actually in a television series. What was it called? All right, it was it was a court show. Can't remember the name of it now. Must be getting late.
By the
um,
way, why you not famous? Because you be a celebrity. Why mostly some in the show people or movie did not get famous? It's just like them like background characters.
yeah,
They
because
never
I
get
actually
famous.
decided to change hats, and so I was teaching and working as an agent for actors. So I was developing artists, whether it be in the TV and film industry or it was a musician, a singer songwriter. So I was developing artists. So I had flipped my hat for over 20 years, so I could be able to help other artists become successful.
My another question is, do you
Hello.
have a Chinese friend? Do you have a Chinese friend? How many your Chinese friend or Asian friend?
Oh, I have a lot of friends that are from different countries all over the world. I have Muslim friends, I have Christian friends, I have friends from Africa. Yeah, people from Ukraine, from Russia, from London, from all over the world, from
By the
Italy.
way, I hope Hmm? I go on like the interview because I hope them learn uh, view.
I'm sorry you cut out there.
Okay. Wait, cousin problem. I have a problem with my cousin right now here.
Oh, I see. She's a younger cousin. How old is
Yes,
How old is
like
she?
like a baby, like a baby.
Oh, how old is she? She sounds adorable.
5, 5, 5.
She's 5. Hmm.
Yes. My other question: how you handle with the dress in your show? How you make a dress like clothes and the character, the style of
Ah,
the character?
Patty is our seamstress slash costume person, and so she and I discuss together what we feel is proper for the costumes on set. But she is the one that will be creating, developing, sewing a lot of the costumes that are to come.
And by
She's
the
a
way,
fabulous seamstress.
just like that. And I have a question. I have a costume too about my police department and my film. A dress like the dress of the character. The Katsuni police they have a badge, and the Topu police they have a badge and the vest.
Okay.
That's them costume.
Oh well. Do you have any thrift shops, like
I don't
stores
have
that
any.
don't cost a lot of money for clothing or
No.
secondhand clothing? See, we have a lot of those there, so we're able to get a lot of recycled materials that we could recreate clothing with. And we could sometimes find some really decent outfits or
Okay,
even
okay.
uniforms that don't cost a lot of money. You could get maybe jackets for like $5.
How,
But sometimes it's
how
just a matter of going into your father's closet if he's not using something anymore.
my another question, how you buy some clothes or you're making a film? or series? How the clothes, the wig like that?
Oh, we
How
tend
we
to use. Oh, we don't have any wigs right now.
okay.
Um,
Clothes
but
do you use in the
for
show?
clothes, we use our own clothes.
Okay, because they're really good character. They're really amazing. Maybe
Oh,
they
thank
maybe
you.
become a cartoons.
Thanks so much. Yeah, I actually purchased those um, the dress with the musical notes that you saw in Five Golden Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones I ended up getting from a company from China. Um, and then Art happened to see one of us
Okay.
in a picture and he says, "Hey, I have a shirt like that." So
Oh,
we ended up being able to match up
wait.
for our
My
New
another
Year's Eve
question.
special.
Okay. My another question. I can interview Mr. Art for the music and the talent.
Oh, absolutely. If he agrees to, yes, absolutely. That would be fun.
Okay. By the way, I will make an edit again for Laura. Handshake with Laura.
That would be great.
No war, no fight, just handshake. We're peace now.
Oh, yes, that would be great. And I want to do a shout out to Miley, Tornea, Brian, and James. Oh, please forgive me if it's Gippy Gippy, Gype Gype, James Gype Gype. Thumbs up. Thank you for tuning in.
Mm.
Thanks for coming to say
The
hello.
way. Mm. And by the way, about the autograph, I'm planning to make an autograph for fans.
Yes, if they'd like to, for sure, they could write into us and ask. We'd be happy to be able to
Hmm.
send them an autograph picture.
By the way, I have my own autograph. You know, I can autograph. I get
Yes.
fans.
Yes, we were happy to
Well,
send that to you. You didn't have
I
to
will
ask.
send you my autograph.
We wanted to send it to you. But we'd be happy. And we do have our merch if people want to come and support us. So we have our merch, which is with 514
Mhm.
Branding Co.
By the way, no pay the autograph, no money to pay the autograph because some people pay live streaming an autograph.
Ah, I see. Yeah, we'll be happy to send it out to you.
Is that gonna be buying autograph? It's free or not like that? Autograph in Daily Struggles.
I'm sorry, your question again is for an autograph picture?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, let's say that you're five fans that write into me
Hmm.
at Jenny Duhame for Reels. And if they go ahead and like Daily Struggles sitcom and say, I saw Salah, Sallah, on Ryu Cat's live show, then we will send them out autographed pictures of us.
You can just send me the picture. Just send me the picture of the autograph. I will print it.
Well, we can send them directly to your friends. So you
Okay.
can, if they go ahead and they like our show and they say, and they share our page on their platform and say, I saw Jenny Duhame for Reels on Ryu Cat's live show, then we will send them an autograph picture.
And my another question. This is my another question. Important question. How people handle with problems a lot.
How they handle their problems? There's different ways of being able to handle your problems. It's about how you're feeling at that exact moment. But it's okay to be able to ask for advice or to be able to ask for help.
Okay. My another question. Any advice how to make a video?
Yeah, I think it comes down to what we were talking about before and being able to develop your storyline and understanding where you're going with your storyline. And then you just develop your concepts.
Maybe next time in the grown up, I get broadcast in real broadcast now because siblings or cousin annoying around here. And by the way, you have something to say before we end the live stream. You have something to say about my fans or viewers here right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate your time. I hope that you will write me to say a quick hello and to go on to our Daily Struggles sitcom page, um, and to follow us on Roku as well, and go into Rise Up TV. And then you could also follow me with our Jenny's Fun Facts every Wednesday at noon Eastern Time, and
Okay, okay.
that is on Noon
Okay.
Hour Out of the Box. And Rob's Inner Circle every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So we will be back at it after September 6th. So we hope that you'll come and
By
say
the way,
hello, just as Riot Cat does.
how you learn Mandarin, some Chinese language? I learn some
Oh,
Chinese language because
to learn
Taiwan
it for
girls,
singing?
girlfriend.
Yeah,
Yes.
I learned it for singing, but I'm in the
Oh,
middle of learning it from an application called Chinese Skills. And there's also Duolingo, which is very good for the pinyin, but Chinese Skills is better for the pronunciation.
and you can teach me Mandarin because I have many, friend in China. I have a Taiwanese friend or idol in Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Chinese too. They're really
Ah,
cute.
ni hao ma
Okay.
to all the Taiwanese
Ni
friends.
hao, ni hao ma.
Ni hao ma,
Okay,
ni
okay.
hao for our adult friends would say ni hao.
And by the way, it's okay it's okay, wait, it's okay, Laura, interview my Taiwanese girlfriend. Them, they're not enemy like that. In Taiwan, they really hate each other.
Oh no, there's no room for hate. You should always love.
Okay.
Love is so much better. You accomplish so much more when love is in front of you. When you have hate, then there's limitations.
And by the way, tell Torora we're very sorry we flood him a lot of link about the Chinese cartoons, just showing.
I will tell her.
We're very sorry, it's just we're so much excited. We meet a Chinese in Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're showing some Chinese language because I don't understand like a Chinese a lot. But the music are really good.
Thank you so much for your appreciation and for following us. And I really thank you for our time today as well.
By the way, why them have a makeup, the Chinese makeup? Why they have some culture Chinese dressed up like that?
Yeah, because I was in the competition in the Water Cube Cup. So it's always part of the performance, right? Is to be able to get dressed up and putting on the makeup and putting on the
Okay.
dress. It's playing the part. Maybe one day I'll be in the wonderful costumes that come along with singing Beijing opera.
And by the way, We can ask Laura to, how to learn Mandarin, a language Chinese.
To speak. Yes, yes. Aurora is very good at that. She's from Beijing originally.
Okay, Belgium. And we have a permission to make him an actor.
Yes, she's already an actress.
And add him in the show.
Oh, that would be fun.
I hope she agree to be a super villain.
Yeah, that would be fun, eh?
I hope she like to be a super villain like that.
I'll have to ask her if she would agree to that.
By the way, before we leave, something to say. You're very good in acting. I like your daily struggle. I hope they grow up to become a TV show in America or in Asia. I hope I hope the daily struggle be famous.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. And thank you for your support. We really
Sorry,
appreciate your support.
very sorry to make version are weird or like that.
Oh, not
Nonsense.
at all. You're it's fabulous. You did a fabulous job.
Because this is my first time to be an interviewer. I'm a
Yes.
newer.
Well, I'm
It's a
happy to be
newbie.
here with you today. You're a newbie. You've been doing it for a little bit now. We've
By
been
the way,
listening.
is there have time, Esther? Can it be interview or Lolita? Or Marianne,
Yes.
Marianne?
Yes, you can definitely speak with Miriam or
Talk
Esther.
about mm, talk about
Benjamin.
Spanish language.
You
Like,
mean Mexican?
muy bien. Yes, señor,
No,
señorita,
it's
señorita.
Spanish language,
Por
yes.
favor. Makir!
Yes, definitely Miriam will be able to. Do you speak Spanish?
I watch Spanish a lot. My friend is
Ah,
Spanish.
oh, fabulous.
Corpe. Señor, ¿qué kamusta, amigo? That's why TB is learning. I learn English because of TB. I learn Spanish because in TB or online.
Yeah,
Without
we
them,
speak
I
English
don't
so
learn
well.
language. I will stuck in my original language for life. I don't need
And
the school now because
you learn
well,
English in school?
yes, I'm very good in English.
You are very good in English. Very
My family said Ryukat is very good in English.
good.
He's
You are
amazing,
very
my
good.
amazing son Ryukat.
Yeah, wonderful. And
And
how
by the
many?
way,
Which other languages do you speak?
Tagalog, many language I learning because I wanna communicate more people, my friends like that.
Yes, absolutely. Communication is key. The more languages that you learn, the more people you can speak with, and the more
Yep.
people that you understand, and the less that there's misunderstandings.
By the way, I'm interview a France person.
Mhm.
She's bad in
Tu
English.
parles français? Tu parles français aussi? You
Yes,
speak
I
French?
interview him. No, I interview him, but she's bad in English. She's talking like like a slow talk. That's why I
Ah,
wanna learn. That's why I learn a language to talk with, communicate with my friends.
yes. Well, all of us speak French. Well, Miriam, she speaks Spanish, and most of the well, Patty and Robert speak three languages. They speak English, French, and Italian.
By the way, you
Yeah,
have an ancestor in Italian or you have an ancestor?
an
Do you have an
ancestor
ancestor?
that speaks Italian.
Mm. Yeah, or
No.
ancestor in France or Mexican like that.
Oh, in well,
Yes.
our family's been in Canada for a very very long
Mm.
time. But we are. I do have a side of my family that's originally from Wales, Scotland, and Ireland, and on my father's side, it's all francophone, all French.
Oh, my mother is from Philippines.
Oh, how nice! Mabuhay
I,
to the
mm,
Philippines.
mm. I'm half Japanese and half Filipino.
Oh, wonderful!
That
My daughter,
that's why I'm a halfway.
Avalon's husband is Filipino.
Oh,
Yeah, her husband
not
is an
American or
artist.
Canadian.
His name is Blackbird Blackbird. He's a fabulous artist, a music artist. Blackbird Blackbird.
Oh, they have a band or music.
Yeah, music. He does DJ and composition.
Tell to them follow the Globe singer talent like the page.
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
Mm.
Blackbird Blackbird.
By the way, this is the rules of my Globe song. No religion song, no patriot song, no bad song, no bad word song. That's the rules in the music and Globe singing.
Is to speak positively, you mean?
Sorry, by the way,
To sing with
mm,
positive words?
there's no bad word song. Just don't say a bad word song like F word or S
Yeah,
word. No N
no,
word
it's
like
best
that.
not to.
When
Best not to.
people heard that song, all people around the world.
Mm,
Because most rapper they're saying a bad word song.
yeah. You have to go in
That's
with
why.
positive intention.
By the way, any advice to be handsome man or beautiful person?
Just be a
So,
beautiful
because I want to
person.
meet people. Because I
Yeah,
want to
just
meet people in real life.
yeah. As long as you're your genuine self, then people will like you for who you are. Just be true to yourself.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for taking time with me today. I really appreciate it, and I'm
Mm.
really thankful for the time that you've given me.
Wait, I have time to, you said you have a concert, a talent today,
Oh,
right?
not today. Not today. It would be, we did that a month ago, but we're working towards other productions very shortly.
Okay.
Yeah. And
By
there's
the way, thank
a
you.
production that is
Mm.
happening very shortly at my church that's happening that it will be online. And then we also have another production that I was working with for the Growlers Choir that has put together. This is a fabulous choir. I'll just end with this really quickly. Is that its choir is called Growlers Choir, and that they have come together with metal music and classical. It is absolutely beautiful. So I
Okay,
suggest
okay.
your fans to go out and check that out.
And by the way, how to avoid strict parents?
How to
Hey,
avoid
parents
strict
are very strict.
parents? Listen to
Yes,
them.
because
Yeah, the
I'm
strict
gonna take
parents are there
care of my
because they
dear parents.
care
Mm.
about you. They love you.
Okay.
It's not always easy to listen to their advice or to adhere to why they're asking you to do certain things, but they do have their reasons, and their reasons are to protect you. And sometimes it seems very limiting, but it's about coming to understandings with your parents. And, some have a hard time speaking with their parents, but hopefully that you can create a communication with them and some sort of understanding what your goals are in life and how that all of you as a family can help each other to succeed.
Mm.
So it's about
How about
creating that internet. It's about creating conversation and being open to that
okay.
conversation.
How about brothers and sister? Fight or them don't like each other. Any advice for that?
That's a
Bribery
difficult
like
one.
that.
When we were younger, my sister and I had a hard time dealing with each other. But today, we can't get enough of each other. We love each other to death, and we would do anything to protect each other. So it's just a matter of time. It's, you're dealing with conflict. It's teaching you to deal with conflict right now as a teen. But eventually, those days will you'll learn how to deal with them, and hopefully, you'll get along with your siblings.
And by the way, how to avoid stressness to avoid, sue. Because I'm never gonna say suicide here. Suicide, how to avoid suicide like that.
Don't do it. Life is so precious. Life is You only have one life. You only have one death. Life is worth living. There's just so much involved with suicide, more than you could possibly know. I know it's difficult to be able to go through the life challenges that we have. Every day is a daily struggle, but just know that there's always something that's meant for you to do, and it's right around that corner. Every day is a new challenge, and it's about life is about that. It's understanding and being able to get past those challenges, and to be able to find that dynamic for you to be able to succeed in every possible way. There's times that
Mhm.
you win jobs and you lose jobs. Sometimes we don't accomplish what we set out to do. Sometimes we fail math, or fail our spelling test. But you know what? Tomorrow you're going to be better. You ended up failing because you didn't understand what you were doing in the first place. So if you learn what you need to learn to be able to succeed, then you're going to get past that and you're going to grow. Every day is a learning curve, it's a growing period in life. So, what happens if you eliminate all that and you commit suicide? You're never going to know what
Okay.
the other side of the coin would be. You've taken that possibility away from yourself. It's always going forth with a
Mhm.
positive attitude, and to be able to know that there the end result of what you're going to do is for you to have a brighter day.
By the way, thank you for the advice. I hope more people know you because you're a good sensei, even you're a girl.
What do you mean, even though I'm a girl?
Because mostly my sensei is a guy or a mentor is a guy.
Well, I hope that you can find more women in your life that can be senseis to you.
Yep. My question is how to avoid mad or angriness, how to avoid it.
Be happy. Find the
Because more
best in
people
every day.
angry.
Yes. A lot of people like to, what we say, misery loves company. Those are the things you would like to avoid in life. If somebody tries to make your life miserable, then you just have to make their lives better. So you have to go forth with just a positive attitude and not let that disturb you. It's there in that difficulty, in that moment. You do not allow yourself to bring yourself down because they're down. You need to raise them up. You need to raise yourself up.
Hmm.
So always go forth with a positive attitude.
Okay.
Always move forward with the thoughts of
Mhm.
love and positivity.
And my other question, how to date people, talk in restaurant. To actually date a girl, like date people, like talking, how to, any advice for that?
I don't know really. I don't know if I could give advice for that. I think it's just coming down to being your genuine self. If that person doesn't like you for who you are, then that's not the person that you're meant to be with. It's about finding commonality in who you are and setting goals. If you set forth the same goals, although you're on an individual path, it's when those two individuals come together with their differences or their similarities, and they set goals for themselves. And if you're able to coincide and live with that together, and to develop opportunities for your partnership, because that's what it is. It's a
Okay.
partnership. Then yeah, it's about understanding each other and communicating with each other.
And my other question, how to avoid stressness. That's a bigger problem.
Meditation is a great thing to do when you are under duress. You have to be able to consciously be aware of your surroundings and understand that there's no reason to stress, because, like, as in anything, you're going to get nervous about certain things, but there really is no reason to stress, because what is meant to be is meant to be. If you're going forth and you're
Mm.
going for that job interview, you're going to be nervous about what you are. But if you go in and you've done the research and you know why you're there, then there's no reason for you to be nervous. Turn that nervousness into excitement. That's a different kind of nervousness. If you turn it into excitement, then you own that nervousness. But if you allow the nervousness to take you over, then that nervousness owns you. Turn it into excitement, and you will see a difference in your
Mm.
performance.
Thank you very much for the advice. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And Matane, I hope we're interview next time or maybe in soon because you're really good advisor.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
You can give us a shout out?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the people that tuned in again today, and I want to thank Raika for having me on and for giving us this time with this platform.
And what you gonna say before your leave? Now,
Uh,
say
Arigato
goodbye.
gozaimasu.
I
And Zaijian to those that are in Taiwan and to our Chinese friends.
later, my friend.
Thank you. Have a
Matane,
good night. Bye.
matane.
Bye.